Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 30 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Mongolia. We are at war with everyone, and it's actually starting to heat up here. I had just finished beating down Brazil about as far as I intend to, and my intent was to pull back and come down here, try to sort out the Celts. But Austria is sending a number of units over, and not ones I can laugh off. We've got a rifleman, lancers, and this is new. We haven't seen this before. She's got a hussar. Now that's a unique unit. Basically, take a rifleman and give him a horse, and you've got a hussar. Now that's very bad for us because they are more than twice as powerful as my Keshiks and just as mobile, or almost as mobile. So yeah, we have issues. I'm going to have to prioritize building more units, I think. Let me go ahead and bring this in here. We'll take a pot shot at the rifleman. We also have trouble up here. We've got two riflemen and a cannon headed for Seoul. I have no military units in there. And the only units that I easily can bring over... Let me do this. Okay, I won't come any closer for just a moment. I'll move this guy here. I'm just going to stay out of their ability, out of range for them to be able to come and get me, basically. I'm going to move the horseman here so that my bombardment will be a lot stronger. My worker... Sure, I'll come over here. So I think it makes sense to go ahead and shoot at this hussar, and then we'll duck back behind the city. We're actually doing more damage than I thought we would. So he is, you know, roughly a third of the way gone. Should have done that at the beginning of combat rather than the end. How many movement points have I got left? Wow, not enough. Okay. Let me, gosh, let me think. So I come here. I just want to make sure that I don't leave this guy an easy attack. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll come back here. Maybe I should have gone here, actually. Yeah, crap. I think I'm okay moving him here. I certainly hope so. It's really going to suck if I'm not. You know what I probably should have done is moved a crossbow here. That's okay. For right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so we just want to hustle over here. And in fact... I'll do this, just to make sure he's safe. Now, alright, I'm going to finish off this stupid musket man so I don't have to worry about him. It is unfortunate. I'll take a little damage from the bombardment, and then I won't have to worry about it. I should be able to heal at a good pace right where I am, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Yep, I guess I'll just stay put. And then, you know, I am going to try to get by with what I've got up there, because we need to get as many units down here as fast as we possibly can. And in Edinburgh, there's nobody to fire at, so just sit tight. And go to sleep. Okay. Yep, I knew about him. Maria Theresa completed Broadway. I'm thrilled. We killed a Celtic spy. Yep, I'm not really too interested in any of that. So one concern I have at this point is that it is turn 255. This is installment 30. We are clearly nowhere near winning this game. The part that bothers me is not that it's turn 255, it's that it's part 30 of this series. Oh, okay. That was a really stupid thing that I just did. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I was not... I guess basically I was thinking I was at peace with them because I'm done attacking. And of course, that's not exactly how that works. Okay. I'm going to come this way. And I'm going to bring this guy up too, because if I can just put something like a crossbow in here, or even the cannon, I would do that. And then we'll bring the Keshik down. Actually, since I'm starting to get some force up there, maybe I can get him out too. I want to get these guys back to my main area. Yeah, man, that was stupid. Okay. So we finished our armory here, and I think I don't have much choice but to start building more military units, and we're not going to build Keshiks. Should I build a stock exchange first? I don't think so. Let's just do a... yeah, I'm going to do a Great War Infantry. They're slow, but they're strong, and right now I actually value the strength more than anything, so... Let's move the scientist here. And then... Right, okay. I see. I need to think about this. So what have we got? They only have one cannon. Yeah, they're not being aggressive yet. I think you can count on them getting there with that, though. So I'm going to move my horsemen out. And then maybe I'll move this crossbow here. And I'll move this crossbow here. And then I'll move him here. 2, 3, yep, that should be okay. You can come here. And we're going to have ourselves a bit of a strike force to protect the area here now. I'm going to go ahead and move him here. And while I'm at it, let's see. I can go ahead and just take a shot with this guy. You want to come snooping around in my backyard, then you should have to pay a price. That's how I look at it. Okay. It looks like I managed to leave my Khan behind. Let's go ahead and bring him over here. And that's fine. Wait. Yep, I'm okay with that. As far as the horseman, I'll move him here. And then I won't have to pay maintenance. Okay. Jeez Louise, I've got a lot of units. Okay. In one sense, having that one guy die is not the worst. I almost need to lose some Keshiks so that I can afford to build more modern units. As crappy as that is, because they've been promoted a million times, I've said this repeatedly. Once I upgrade them to cavalry, I'm going to lose almost all the promotions I've gotten to this point. So, yeah, they're not really going to be that good anymore. And they're going to be very expensive to upgrade, so... Nor do I need, like a half a dozen cavalry, really. Cavalry and lancers both. They're not necessarily what I really want for the late phase of the game. We killed an Austrian spy. Okay, this is going to help. I get another ideology, and we are going to jump on Academy of Sciences. Normally I take this one, but I can't build factories. I don't have any coal, and I really need more happiness. So that at least gets me back on solid footing again. Looks like we finished a bank, and I think I'm going to build a castle. I'll be honest. I think right now that sounds really useful. I am going to go ahead, and yes, I know I'm using bombardment first. For once, it was a conscious choice. I want to see what I can do. Of course he's not dead. Why would he actually die? That would just be silly. Whoop. I was trying to click on this guy. So let me finish off the rifleman. Okay, now I have to be really careful here because I already know from hard experience that these stupid lancers hit really hard. So I'm going to back up. Actually, I want... Oh, okay, he is already in the city. It looked from where the icon was for a second like he was here. So I think, though, let me see. I don't have +1 range with this guy, but I do with him. So let's put that to use. Okay, this was really good. Wow, that was awesome. So pull back. And let's see if we can just finish the job right now. We'd still obviously have some strong units over here with the Hussar and another Lancer. But to get rid of a mounted unit before he even has a chance to so much as, you know, get started, man, that's huge. And I can't hit any of the other ones. I'd have to move up another notch. That's not good. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Yeah, and I can't have him do it either. I am tempted to get up on this hill. But I'm going to... 1, 2, 3, 4... he could hit me. I'm going to pull back one. Okay, it looks like we may actually be able to get our crossbow in here after all. And it also looks like I may be able to get a little bit of open season on some Korean units. And I tell you, I'm happy to do it. Okay. Let's come on over. You come here, and you come down. And then, as far as this guy goes, let's get in here and heal. And you go to sleep. And you build an academy, if you would be so kind. That gave me a nice little bump in science. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to step up. Bang. Step back. Step up. Bang. And how bad is he hurt? Alright, I think I'll go ahead and just leave my unit where he's at. Okay. Choose production. We finished our public school. That's awesome. And I actually think I want an amphitheater at this point. But barracks wouldn't be bad either. It's just culture, tourism, and all that. That's a big thing right now. I need to get that 11 happiness back. And it's going to help me do it. Okay, we're going to do a windmill or a hydro plant. Which should I do? Well, I'm going to get a lot more out of a hydro plant, including a happiness. So I'm going to do that. I hate that it's going to take forever, but I need it. So, and then everything else gets built faster, including the windmill and whatever else we do. Jesus, this guy's got a million caravans. I need to try to loot. I'm going to. I'm going to try. It's pissing me off that I'm poor and this stupid SOB is just racking up the gold on these caravans. Anything at all. We got plastics. Okay. Well, that's going to make things interesting. I'm one turn away from the police station. I'll let that finish. I mean, the two actually dovetail together pretty well if you think about it. I'm not going to go for electronics because I'm not going to be building a navy anytime soon. But I am going to go fertilizer into military science and dynamite. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the order I stick with. In Edinburgh, I am going to go ahead and knock out a quick barracks. Obviously, I beelined to get to the plastic research labs, but let's be honest, if I start losing my cities before they get online and everything, it's not really going to help me much. Okay, that's a really interesting move. And when I say really interesting, of course, what I mean is that is a horrible move by the AI to bring his cannon forward. So I'm going to go ahead and take one shot with my Keshik. Now this is a little risky, but I will stay with my cannon. And then I'm going to take another shot here. I actually thought the cannon would do a lot more damage than that. I'm kind of surprised. So this guy, yeah, he has cover, but it looks like he only has cover 1. So I'm surprised we didn't do more damage. But we didn't, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and bring him over. And now, as I said, let me try and find, yeah, there we go. This stupid thing. Now, hopefully it'll auto loot next turn. So we lost steam power from Beshbalik. That's what I was saying. They've started going here. I almost need a spy there. Jeez, man. Where are my spies right now? I have them, besides protecting my capital, I have one in Singapore and one in Tyre. And in Tyre, I have 112. And in Singapore, I have 149. So I could consider moving from Singapore and protecting that area. And then when I get my next spy, I could go back to Singapore maybe. Okay, I'll do it. What's funny is Dublin is actually, according to this, it has more potential, but they just don't go there. That's pretty funny. Whatever. Okay, so this is getting kind of dicey. I don't know if I should stay with 2 units down here, but I'll go ahead and do it. And now, unfortunately, to shoot, I have to come all the way down here. And I can come back, so that's actually not too bad. Okay, horsemen, you please just chill. So let's see what kind of toll we can take on this cannon. Holy crap, man, look at this. They have got a million freaking dudes over here. I think Austria taking Kabul really screwed me as far as that goes. Like, it gave her kind of a border with me, which she didn't used to have. So I used to have a nice buffer, and now I don't. But I guess, if nothing else, I'll trash her military. Just what's interesting is I trashed her military pretty good not that long ago. And it just reinforces what I've said many times about the AI, that their production is so crazy good that it just does virtually no good to just kill units and leave them their cities. They just build it all right back. And, oh well. So can I do something like this? I mean, anything I can do to keep my cities whole, I am pretty open to that. Yeah, I didn't think so. This Keshik, geez, man. Yep, I can take... I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get myself killed. Or my Keshik killed. I'm actually not positive. I'm going to have 0.33 movement. Is that going to be enough to come here? Yes. But now that I think about it, I don't even have to. I can just come back here. So I will do that. Now, I don't think I can get away with that again to the same extent. Yeah, no, if I take this shot, I won't be able to move to safety, so I won't take it. Now, this guy I'm going to leave here because I don't want to strip this area out. Okay, who needs orders now? Does General just go to sleep? Jeez, man. I don't... Oh, I see. I just got a new great general. Okay. I suppose I could build a citadel. I mean, it sucks because it kind of makes the tile bad to work. But if I put a citadel next to one of my cities, boy, he'd have a hell of a time taking it. I could do something like putting it on one of these farms by the river or something. Like, imagine trying to cross the river into a citadel. That would be murderous. So she's not getting aggressive with her Hussar. I'm glad. And down here seems like it's where all the action is. So I think when we come back, we will continue trying to kill as many of these units as we can. And wow, there's a lot. It's also pretty clear that at some point I'm going to have to stop doing things like building castle walls and hydro plants and start building more of the modern military units. But that's all for right now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.